Hey y'all, welcome back to Roni Rant. First things first, I want to thank you all so much for liking, for commenting, for subscribing, for sharing, for posting, for DMing, for the feedback, everything. I just want to thank you all so much. Thank you for just saying, hey, I watched your rant, or Roni, when you posting your new rant, like, I love it, y'all. I'm so elated. Like, this means so much to me that people are actually watching it. Like, oh, I just know that God has some great things in store for me. So I'm going to continue to be obedient. I'm going to continue to be consistent. And I just know it's going to work. I'm optimistic about life anyway. So I'm continue to be optimistic. This rant was initially supposed to be my second rant, but my camera went dead, so it's gonna be my third rant. It's a transparency rant. In my first episode, I started to tell y'all a little bit about myself, and then I stopped. Well, I cut it off. But I feel like in order for me to be successful as well, I have to be genuine and transparent with you all, and that's what I'm gonna do. So in this rant, I'm gonna talk about what Roni Rant means to me, and why it means what it means to me. Like, what's so serious and what's so big to Roni Rant to me. Okay, so in this rant, I'm going to talk about what Roni Rant means to me and how we got here from where we were. First, shout out to Jun for the name Roni Rant. And Roni Rant has literally been brewing for 2 years. Let's just jump back and start from the beginning. So growing up, my parents, there was no other career out there for Roni but to being a lawyer. So growing up, all through school, everywhere, I was going to be an attorney. I was going to be a lawyer, and that's all I knew. There was no other career choice for me. I don't care what you wanted to be. Roni Shanita was going to be an attorney. So I went to college. I already knew I was going to get my degree in political science. I'm going to go to law school. That's what I thought. It wasn't until I was 20. Yeah, I was 20, and I realized I didn't want to be a lawyer. Like, that wasn't my dream, and that was my parents' dream. So I'm like, how do I tell my parents that this is their dream and not our dream, let alone not my dream? I feel like I've been living my life with my parents for 20 years. I've done everything they wanted from me. I've been an excellent daughter. So I think I can live for myself now. I think I can make myself happy. But I was still pressed. Like, I don't want to hurt my parents' feelings. Like, I don't want to break their heart and tell them I don't want to be a lawyer. So I talked to them. I sat them down. We had a little conference, and I told them that I didn't want to be an attorney anymore, but I want to be a political analyst. Political analyst would got me on TV. Like, so my parents were like, okay, that's fine. Because I was like, I'm still going to go to law school. I just don't want to practice law. So they was like, okay, cool, that's perfect. So my dad is like, you know what we did when your mom was pregnant? We did sleep at night and watch CNN with you. So, you know. So I'm like, okay. I'm gonna be a political analyst. So when I fast forward, when I got my degree, and I had not studied for the LSAT. I did nothing for the LSAT. I did nothing to get in law school. So I moved back home with my parents after graduating, and y'all, I sat and studied 8 hours a day for the LSAT. Like, that was my job. I would wake up, take a shower, brush my teeth, put on more lounge clothes, and study. And y'all, that had to be the saddest of my life. Like, I was so sad every day. I literally cried for hours. It was like I was continuously forcing myself to live someone else's dream, and dedicating 8 hours a day unpaid to somebody else's dream and not even spending a minute on your own is already wrong. But that's what I was doing every day. I was so sad, and like, My parents would be like, why your eyes look like that? Because I was getting individual lashes, so they're like real heavy or whatever. And I'm just like, I don't know, maybe I'm irritated by the lashes, but it was because my eyes were swollen from crying all day while my parents at work, like studying and crying. Like I literally, that's all I was doing. So parents like, you okay? You know, and it was like, go to Huntsville for the weekend, hang out with your friends and everything, because they thought I was so upset and sad because I had to move home. Like, I didn't have a job, I have no friends, like I had, my whole social circle was gone. I was literally in the house every day, all day. I didn't leave the house, like I literally sit at home. And so my parents like, you know, you may just want to go be around your friends, they like go for a weekend or whatever. So I ended up going to A&M for a weekend, and I actually stayed a little bit longer than the weekend. I stayed until school had started back that following week, and I went there and I talked to Mr. Thompson. He was over the telecommunications department, and I talked to him. I told him, and he called me Pug. He was like, Pug, I been to you didn't want to go to law school. And he was telling me, you know, you gotta do what's for you and follow your dreams. If you want to, you know, have a TV show, you go ahead and do that. He was like, cause you only live for yourself. So I said, okay. So I leave from talking to Mr. Thompson. I go sit in my car, y'all, and I cry and I cry and I cry, because I'm like, I gotta hurt my parents' feelings again and tell them I don't want to go to law school. So I ended up staying in the hospital extra like 2 days, and then I drove home. I texted my parents. I was like, when I get back, we need to talk. We need to have a discussion. So we got back, I talked to my parents, and I told them that law school wasn't for me. I just told them the whole feel like that's been y'all's dream. Like, that has always been you and mama's dream. Like, that was never mine. And for so long, it was a part of my life that I thought that's what I had to do. That I thought that was my dream, but it wasn't. So and I'm crying and I'm crying while I'm telling them this. And my parents was like, you know, baby, that's okay. Like, you gotta live for yourself. Just like saying the same thing. Like, you're not a disappointment. You're not a disappointment. Like, you have to do what's for you. So I'm like, okay, it's like follow your dreams. If you want to go be on TV and be a news anchor, you go do what you want to do. You go follow your dreams. And I do not. I hate people that cry on camera, but okay. So I end up, I'm like, dang, you know, I gotta get back in school. This is the third. So I end up applying for a job, and I got the job. I moved to Birmingham, and I worked. I didn't work on nothing for grad school then. I didn't work on nothing to be on Roni Rant. Well, Roni Rant wasn't even known as Roni Rant, but I wasn't doing nothing for my dreams. I was steadily working. So then my pastor put on Instagram, and he was like, if you work 8 hours a day at somebody else's job building your dream, and you spend none on yours, you're not tired, you're uninspired. And I'm like, that's me. I'm uninspired. Like, I literally go to work. I work 8 hours a day and I come home. Like, and at that time I had 2 jobs. So I was working 8 hours and I go work somewhere 4 hours. So that was 12 hours working for somebody else and not doing nothing for myself. So the following year, I got in grad school. And 2 months before I got my master's degree, I got kicked out of grad school. So I was tore up. I was so tore up, because I never failed at anything in my life. I've never been a failure. Like, I've gotten everything I've ever wanted in my life that I truly wanted, and I felt like getting my graduate degree is something I truly wanted. So why are you denying me something that I truly wanted, when I truly worked for, and you strip it away from me? 2 months before graduating with my master's, I was stripped. Like, there was no take the class over. It was you're kicked out of grad school. And I cried. I called my parents, and my mama was so upset because it was nothing she could do. It was no connections that my daddy had. There was nothing they could do to get me back in grad school. So I'm just crying. I'm like crying because I've never been a failure, and I feel like I failed, and that was rejection to me. Like I felt so small, like so small. So yeah, I felt so small. Like I wasn't depressed, but I was like super sad, like super sad. And I didn't even know who I was in the mirror. Like I didn't know how I was looking at, because the Roni that I knew never failed. Like I'm a scholar. Like what do you mean I'm kicked out of grad school? Like that's embarrassing. Like to be kicked out of, like if you're not in my close circle, like most people didn't even know I was in grad school. Like, and then to find out that I got kicked out 2 months before I got graduated, like a lot of people don't know, because I've been so ashamed about it. I've been so embarrassed. I didn't want to talk about it. Like I didn't even want nobody to know. Like, were you in grad school? But yeah, I would change the subject real quick. We're not gonna talk about that. But yeah, for that whole year, just about, I wore a mask. Like I literally wore a mask. Paul Laurence Dunbar has a poem, We Wear the Mask, and this is what I did. I wore a facade the whole year. I ended up gaining like 30 pounds on top of already what I weighed. I just did not like me, because I just feel like a failure in every area of my life. And a lot of my friends gonna watch this and be like, yeah sis, yeah, true. So yeah, I just feel like a failure. I didn't like that. I gained like 30 more pounds. That was the heaviest I've ever been in my life. I didn't go on dates. I would literally talk to guys, and just, hey, let's go out here. And I'm like, yeah, we should go there, this is that and third. And then it comes time for the date, I don't show up, I don't text back that day, I don't say nothing, because I didn't like what I looked like too. So it's just like, not only did me getting kicked out of school hurt me mentally, it hurt me physically in my eyes, because I didn't like how I look. I didn't like, oh, okay, that's cool, we can text and stuff like that, but we're not gonna date. Like I'm just playing around at this point. So I ended up not dating for real. I didn't even attempt to do like running around on YouTube. Like of course I'll talk on Snapchat, I ran on Snapchat and be funny and stuff like that, but me developing and growing in my dreams and trying to achieve my dreams and my goals, I wasn't doing none of that, like at all. So it wasn't until like late that year, I was like, I gotta stop feeling sorry for myself. I prayed about it. I went and got a prayer journal. I said journal. I went and got a prayer journal. I started writing out my prayers. I started writing out my thoughts. That's when I learned how to deal with my emotions, because I'm not an affectionate person. I love and I love hard, but I'm not a touchy-feely, tell all my emotions and everything to you. And I'm like, I'm more of a suppressor. I suppress a lot of things, and I'm like, that's my issue in life, is I suppress so much. And if you see me, I'm happy, I'm smiling 97% of the time. 97% of the time I'm a happy-go-lucky person. And because I suppress so much, and then the smallest thing with somebody I really care about or love makes me blow. Like I just lose it. So I started writing out in my prayer journal. I started writing out my thoughts, started writing letters, and this and the third. And it wasn't until like mid that year I started working out. When I got me a trainer and everything. I mean, I didn't say consistent, but there's some other stuff I gotta deal with because I ain't consistent. But I started working out. I still didn't really date Like cause I still didn't like my physical appearance, but that was something I needed to deal with, and I had to learn. You know how people say, I'm working on me, I'm getting on me. Like, I literally was working on me, because I can't give you anything if I'm not happy with myself. So I started working out. This is then the third. So I'm like, I'm gonna do Roni Rant. I'm gonna do Roni Rant. I'm gonna do YouTube. This is then the third. I started thinking about it. So me and my friends was talking about it. I was like, when you gonna do Roni Rant? When you gonna do Roni Rant? I'm like, y'all, I'm gonna get it together. I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna buy a camera. I gotta buy. So I was like, I'm gonna do Roni Rant. I'm gonna spend 2018 building Roni Rant. That was one of my goals for 2018. By the end of 2017, I'm gonna start Roni Rant. I don't care if 3 people watch it. I don't care if it reaches 27 people. It's something I have to do for myself. It's something I have to do to get to me. So I said, I'm gonna buy me a camera. I'm gonna buy me a camera. So for Christmas, I bought me a camera. I said, when I lose 15 pounds. So I lost 8.5. So I said, okay. But I was like, Roni, you keep on making up excuses. Still, this is 2018. I'm like, Roni, you still keep making excuses as to when you're gonna start Roni Rant. I'm like, oh no, I gotta have a good wig on this week. I can't wear my natural hair. And in my first video, I'm wearing my natural hair, because I literally had to tell myself, girl, stop BSing. Stop BSing. It's either now or never. There's never gonna be the perfect time, the right time. You have to literally seize the moment and make, if you want it to work, you want to make it happen, you will. So that's what I did. Like, and that's how Roni Rant got here. Y'all, I went all over the world and told y'all my business, but it went from me being a lawyer, well, I've never been a lawyer, me wanting to be a lawyer, to me getting kicked out of grad school, to me gaining weight, to me not thinking I'm pretty, to just self-realization. And just was like, you said this is what you want to do in your life. And even though, like, and it's so crazy because God comes to you in so many different forms. It'll be like, I literally was on Snapchat and I was text snapping a date I was on, and it was crazy. And people were like, you need a YouTube channel. Like, I will watch a YouTube channel, and like so many people would be like, you need a YouTube channel, YouTube channel. And then my friend Kristen just sent me a she was like, we need to be working on your logo. And I had other friends like Mercedes to be like, girl, I be watching YouTube videos, you can do this. Like, I believe in you. And it just took, like, if my little sister be like, Roni, what's your tagline gonna be? Roni, what you gonna do? This is that and third. Like, get it, sis, and this and third. And I'm like, it's so crazy, because I may be going deaf in one ear where you trying to talk to me, where the Lord is trying to talk to me, but he's sending it in other forms, in other fashions. I'm like, girl, you better receive this. You get on your knees at the aisle, you pray to me, you say you want this, you say you want that, and I keep telling you to go ahead, start, believe in yourself. But you keep saying it's not the right time, it's not this and that and third, and I keep telling you, go chase your dream. There's never gonna be a right time. So you're gonna wait till you 40 years old when you could have been started at 25. So God, I'm listening, being obedient. So yeah, that's how Roni Rant got here. I'm gonna get back in grad school, y'all. I can't let that defeat me. Like, I can't I can't let grad school one up me. Like, no, I can't. I'm gonna go back to grad school. I'm gonna get my degree in media journalism. Like, I just can't be defeated. And that's what I realized. Like, I can't be defeated. Roni Rant is gonna grow. We're gonna continue to pray on Roni Rant. We're gonna continue to learn on Roni Rant, and we're gonna grow. We're gonna be successful. We're gonna be happy. Literally every time I try to do this rant, my camera goes dead. But yeah, I said all of that to say that Roni Rant is here. Roni Rant is here to stay. So until next time, y'all, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, everything. Give me more feedback, what y'all want me to talk about, because we're here. So until next time.